In the silent vacuum of space, a digital eye awakens, bridging the gap between two nations.
The precision begins here, thousands of miles above, where Chinese technology meets strategic ambition.
On the ground, the data flows. A seamless connection established via advanced satellite uplinks.
The target is locked, not by luck, but by the relentless accuracy of the Beidou constellation.
The crew remains calm. They know the guidance system is now communicating with the most advanced satellites in the east. Steel and fire wait for the signal. The coordinates are fed directly into the missile's brain.
The final handshake between the satellite and the seeker head is complete. Accuracy is no longer a question.
Ignition. A pillar of fire rises, carrying a payload guided by an invisible celestial hand.
It climbs through the atmosphere, shedding its terrestrial weight as it seeks its path. Every millisecond, the onboard computer recalibrates, receiving real-time updates from the Chinese orbital grid.
A continuous stream of data ensures the trajectory remains flawless, even against the wind.
Crossing borders and bypassing defenses, the weapon moves with a calculated grace.
Internal sensors align with external signals, creating a guidance loop that cannot be broken.
The world passes by in a blur, but the objective remains crystal clear in the digital mind of the machine. Eyes on the ground watch the progress. They see a perfect arc, a testament to technological cooperation.
This is the invisible tether, a bond of data that renders traditional jamming obsolete. In the silence of the high altitude, the final adjustments are made for the terminal descent.
Signal integrity is at maximum. The partnership between Beijing and Tehran is functioning at its peak.
Small corrections for a massive impact. The precision is surgical. The intent is absolute.
The destination is unaware. The ghost in the sky has already decided its fate. The launch was just the beginning. The real power lies in the invisible guidance system overhead.
Engineered for perfection, these circuits are the backbone of the new age of precision warfare.
Re-entry. The friction of the air tests the frame, but the satellite signal remains steady.
It moves faster than sound, guided by a logic that transcends the battlefield.
Seeker awakens, combining satellite coordinates with terminal visual recognition.
No target is too small, no distance too great when the eye in the sky is watching. Weather is irrelevant. The satellite's penetration capabilities ensure a clear path through any storm.
The margin of error disappears. This is the definition of a zero-miss strike.
Speed and accuracy are no longer trade-offs. With Chinese guidance, they are one and the same.
From its high vantage point, the Beidou system dictates the flow of the kinetic energy below.
The sound of progress is a roar that shakes the earth, guided by the silence of space.
The final seconds. The satellite hands over the final data packet to the terminal guidance system.
Built to endure, designed to hit. The Iranian hardware proves its worth under satellite direction.
A falling star with a deadly purpose, aimed with the precision of a master surgeon.
Visual lock confirmed. The satellite's work is nearly done. The impact is inevitable.
Direct hit, right on the mark. A testament to a new era of global military cooperation.
The power is undeniable, but the accuracy is what truly changes the game. From space, the result is confirmed. A perfect mission, verified by the very system that guided it.
Success is measured in centimeters. The partnership has proven its lethality.
The Sentinel moves on, ready for the next command, the next coordinate, the next target. A shared victory for two nations, bound by a network of silicon and steel.
The message sent is clear. The shield of distance has been shattered by the sword of satellite guidance.
This was not a one-time event. This is the new standard of regional deterrence.
Resilient and reliable, the Chinese network remains the unwavering guide in the sky.
Morning reveals the debris of the old world and the precision of the new one. Geopolitics, redefined through high-speed data and orbital mechanics. The heart of the weapon is the code it carries, written in the language of satellite signals.
Always listening, always ready to receive the celestial guidance that never fails.
Propelled by fire, but led by light. The journey of the Iranian missile is a masterclass in precision.
In this web of satellites, there is no place to hide. The guide has spoken, and the target is gone. Inside the machine, thousands of calculations per second transform raw satellite data into a lethal path. Mobility is the key. No matter where the launcher hides, the eye in the sky maintains a constant, unwavering link. Through darkness and camouflage, the satellite sees the truth, identifying the target with thermal precision.
Every frequency is tuned to perfection, ensuring the handshake between Earth and orbit remains undisturbed.
Simulation becomes reality. What was once a plan is now a kinetic certainty, guided by Chinese orbital logic. A silent guardian of the alliance, the Beidou satellite remains the most critical component of the strike chain. Preparation is meticulous, but the true power lies not in the fuel, but in the guidance code provided from above.
Aerodynamics governed by mathematics. The satellite tells the fins exactly how to bite into the wind.
Data centers in Tehran process the satellite's feed, distributing coordinates to batteries across the region.
Breaking the limits of sound, but never losing the signal. The connection is faster than the speed of war.
From 20,000 kilometers up, the focus is sharp enough to see the breadth of the desert. Across the waters, the guidance remains absolute. The horizon is no longer a barrier to precision.
Lock confirmed. The digital ghost of the target is now permanently etched into the missile's memory.
A moving constellation of steel, providing the roadmap for the most advanced weaponry in the East.
Discarding the unnecessary. The mission evolves as the second stage ignites, guided by the same celestial hand.
Layers of encryption protect the coordinates, ensuring only the intended recipient can hear the satellite's voice. Seeking the zenith. The ground stations act as the vital bridge between the satellite and the seeker.
Blinded by the weather, but guided by the stars. The Beidou signal penetrates where light cannot.
The heat of re-entry is immense, but the internal guidance remains cool and calculated.
Confidence is built on technology. The successful link ensures a result that was never in doubt.
Even the smallest adjustment in space translates to a direct hit on the ground.
Terrain masking is no challenge for a weapon that knows its exact position in 3D space.
The prediction and the reality are becoming one. The satellite's work is reaching its crescendo.
From the depths of the earth to the heights of the heavens, the path is illuminated by digital light.
As the sun sets on traditional warfare, the era of satellite-guided dominance begins.
Hardware from the Earth, intelligence from the stars. A lethal combination of engineering and orbital data.
The final countdown begins. The target is isolated, tracked, and doomed by the eye in the sky.
Every vibration is countered, every gust of wind corrected. The satellite signal is the ultimate stabilizer. Total coverage. Total control. The region is now under the watchful gaze of a new power. Redundancy ensures success. If one signal is blocked, another from the constellation takes its place.
Over the cities and the seas, the ghost moves silently, guided by a logic that never sleeps.
Human intelligence oversees the process, but the satellite provides the godlike precision.
In the grand scale of the cosmos, this small machine dictates the fate of nations on the surface below.
Armed and guided.
Vertical precision. The satellite ensures the strike comes from the angle of maximum impact. Powered by the sun, the guide remains vigilant, ready for the next mission in an instant. A spear of light in the darkness, forged in the fires of technology and guided by the stars.
The warning comes too late. The satellite has already delivered its final, lethal instruction.
At the point of contact, the satellite's job is done. The data has become destruction.
The power of the strike is amplified by its accuracy. A perfect mission. A perfect hit. Damage assessment complete. The target has been neutralized with surgical efficiency.
The operation continues. The link remains active, ready for the next target in the sequence.
A forest of steel waiting for the sky's command. Each one a vessel for the Beidou Guidance.
Heartbeat of the network. Each pulse carries the coordinates of a new reality.
Where the air ends, the true control begins. The satellite operates in a realm beyond reach. Every detail matters. The hardware must be worthy of the intelligence it receives from the stars.
A global net of precision, ensuring that for the Iranian missile, no target is out of reach.
Triangulation for perfection. 3 eyes in the sky, focused on a single point of impact. A new dawn for military strategy, where space technology dictates the outcome on the ground.
The guide is watching. The miss is impossible. The era of the guided strike is here to stay.
In the silence of the thermosphere, the machine breathes, maintaining the cool logic required for absolute precision. From the shadows of the Earth, a new threat emerges. Synchronized.
Every circuit is a masterpiece of collaboration, forged to bridge the gap between orbital data and kinetic force. Even under pressure, the path remains true. The satellite compensates for every dodge, every turn, every obstacle. Across every climate and terrain, the signal remains unbroken, a tether of light in a world of static. The data packet arrives in milliseconds, a digital command that seals the fate of the objective far below.
The sun never sets on the Beidou network, providing a 24-hour window of total tactical dominance.
Intelligence is the ultimate weapon. The satellite identifies the gaps in the shield, guiding the sword through the cracks.
Raw power controlled by refined intelligence. The engine provides the speed. The satellite provides the soul.
While the world sleeps, the network remains active, calculating the coordinates of the future.
The human element provides the intent, but the satellite provides the guarantee of a perfect hit.
The shadow of the missile is the only warning the target will ever receive, guided by a ghost in the sky.
Time is synchronized to the nanosecond. In the world of precision strikes,
Nature cannot hinder the signal. Through rain, fog, and storm, the Beidou guidance remains crystal clear.
Final image. The satellite has led it to the doorstep. Now the seeker completes the delivery.
Orbits are maintained with poetic precision, ensuring the eye is always exactly where it needs to be. A signature of accuracy left in the Earth. The satellite's mark is unmistakable and absolute.
Zero interference. The advanced anti-jamming protocols of the Chinese system ensure the message is always heard. Crossing the roof of the world, a middle-aged Nepalese male guide with a weathered face carries the data that will change the course of the conflict.
balance in the chaos. The gyroscope holds the orientation, but the satellite holds the destination.
Multiple strikes, one brain. The satellite coordinates a symphony of destruction from a single source.
The architecture of dominance is built in space, where the rules of the ground no longer apply. The moment of truth. The warhead enters its final trajectory, locked onto the satellite's precise coordinates.
Distance closes. The satellite's work is done. The impact is a mathematical certainty.
The result of a partnership that spans continents and orbits. A new era has arrived. Hardened against the elements of space, the Beidou system is a fortress of data that cannot be breached. Success is a habit when you have the best guidance system in the world at your disposal.
Transparency for the ally, invisibility for the enemy. The satellite sees all and tells the truth.
Steering through fire. The instructions from the sky are followed to the letter, despite the heat.
The final word is spoken from space. A digital command that translates to physical impact.
From this height, the borders disappear, but the targets remain as clear as day.
The vision of the engineers has become the reality of the battlefield, thanks to orbital precision. Link is constant. The ground and the sky are now a single, integrated weapon system. A scar in the sky that signals the end of the old way of war. Precision is the new king. The system is evolving. Today's precision is only the beginning of tomorrow's total control.
On land or at sea, the result is the same. The satellite knows no boundaries and makes no mistakes.
Light-speed data for a high-speed strike. The connection is the most vital part of the weapon.
Under the watchful eye of the moon and the satellite, the mission reaches its perfect conclusion.
Defenses are rendered useless by a guidance system that is always one step ahead of the countermeasure.
They look up and see hope. The guide in the sky is their greatest ally in the fight for precision. Brain of the operation, housed in a shell of titanium and gold, floating in the eternal dark.
The target is gone. The mission is over. The data remains, ready to be used for the next strike.
Recharging for the next mission. The cycle of precision never ends in the Beidou network. A city protected by a shield of data, and a sword guided by the stars of an ally. Human will and the satellite's logic working in perfect harmony to achieve the impossible.
Witness to the power it helped unleash, the satellite records the success of its own guidance.
Zero miss, zero doubt. The era of the satellite-guided Iranian missile has begun.
A global partnership, an orbital revolution.
Guide remains. The target is gone. The mission is a total success. Accuracy, absolute.